Namaskaram, Vandanam, Suswagatam, Namaskara, and Namaskar. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is a pleasure and an honor to welcome each and every one of you to the grand finale of Super Speaker Season 3. I'm Bhavna Balakrishnan. It is a delight to be back here. I hosted the previous season's finale and I had memories that will serve me a lifetime. Lots of fun, lots of positivity, and it is just exciting to be amongst these contestants who've worked so hard to be here, to be amongst the top 10 best speakers in the country. Now, this grand finale is available exclusively on Success Gyan YouTube channel. What you will witness today is the hunt to find that one speaker that could change the paradigm of this generation. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? A little bit of a background before we begin. Started in the year 2012, Success Gyan has impacted millions of lives and is continuing their quest for inspiration, education, and empowerment. Success Gyan's mission is to evolve a global ecosystem of holistic learning that transforms lives. Throughout transformative programs, seminars, and summits, they empower every individual to believe that they are greater than their current reality, and their strengths are certainly greater than their fears. With that, we'd like to welcome you once again to the grand finale of Super Speaker Season 3. India's first ever reality show to find the best speaker in the country. And what an amazing journey it has been so far. Season 3 started on the 15th of May 2023 with lakhs of registrations coming in from all over the country. On August 1st, 2,000 people moved on to round 2. On 5th September, Teachers' Day, 2,000, as we call them, Super 2,000. Along with the Success Gyan community, created the Guinness World Record for the highest number of posts uploaded to Instagram within 1 hour. Within 60 minutes, they came up with a total number of 2,473 posts. Can you believe it? I know you're smiling as wide as I am. Super 2000 then went through multiple challenges, out of which 500 people moved to the third round on the 15th of October. From here, Super 500 competed with each other to make their way to the top 100. The top 100 then after took part in the Inspirathon 2024, an online marathon of 100 non-stop inspiring stories that took the country by storm. The top 100 then went through various challenges, and after intense competition, only 10, moved to the final round of Season 3. Now, this season has been huge. It has been exciting. It has certainly been ecstatic for each and every participant that you will meet in just some time from now. The Super 100 also got a scholarship of rupees 1 lakh each. And now, all the top 10 finalists will get a scholarship of rupees 3.5 lakhs each. The runners-up gets a cash prize of rupees 5 lakhs, and the winner gets a cash prize of rupees 10 lakhs. Now, that's a total of rupees 1.4 crore worth of scholarship and cash prize. More importantly, ladies and gentlemen, the winner takes away the ultimate trophy, the trophy and the crowning glory of being the winner of Super Speaker Season 3. Let the show begin. And now for the most important part, the one that I look forward to a lot. To find the ultimate winner, we all know that we need the ultimate jury. Fear not, because we've assembled a fantastic panel here. Possibly what I'd like to call the Avengers of the speaking community. Let's welcome our first jury member for the day, shall we? He is a musician turned digital geek, a minimalist who's on a mission to redefine education through vibrant learning communities. The founder of the Internet Lifestyle Hub, with over 30,000 members, one of the largest growing communities in our country. Let's welcome our international best-selling author of the book, You Can Coach, our very own digital coach, Siddharth Rajshekhar, aka Sids. Sid, how are you doing today?
Doing awesome. Looking forward to this.
Absolutely, like I am as well. We missed you in the previous finale. Where were you?
I had a fever. I could not make it. And my mind was here. But yeah, I'm so glad that I'm here today. Yeah.
All right, what are you going to offer to this panel today?
This panel, we are all one in terms of mind. And we know that we are looking forward to this super speaker and looking to see who's this person who's going to come out and make a difference in the world. So we are one team sitting there.
See, I have a reputation.
Yes.
I like giving nicknames to people. So I'm going to be observing you for the first 10, 15 minutes.
Bring it on, yeah.
If there's one quality of yours that you'd like to define yourself by, what would it be?
I guess it's just being simple.
I'm getting rock star vibes.
Rock star?
Yeah, I'm getting rock star vibes.
Okay.
Like that casual, chill rock star vibes. But I'm
Chill,
going to hold on to it for a little while. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank
please
you.
do take your seat. Our next jury member is an adventure junkie, a philanthropist, and an extreme sportsman, all rolled into one. He is known for successfully completing a total of 1,000 kilometers in a foot race through the hottest, coldest, windiest, and driest deserts on Earth. His soul-inspiring feat in the Sahara, Gobi, Atacama, and Antarctica will certainly make you sweat and serves as inspiration for everyone. Author of A Runaway Success, peak performance coach. Let's welcome Thaddeus Lawrence. Hey Thaddeus, you've come in all the way from Singapore. Welcome to Super Speaker.
I have indeed. Thank you very much.
What are you most looking forward to today?
Well, I'm excited to see the talent that we have on display here today. The reason why we speak is because we have a message for the world. And I can't wait to hear what messages our speakers have.
Like I was telling Sids before, I'm looking at you and I know that you have multiple nicknames already. Do you have many nicknames?
Too many.
Too many? Anything that is one of your favorites, perhaps?
Well, what I've been called quite a lot of is the little monk.
I can relate to that. Yeah?
Fairly obvious.
Thank you. Thank you for feeding the nickname to me. That's what we'll call you today. And thank you, Mr. Monk. Please do take your seat.
Thank you
and
very
I
much.
look forward to hearing from you.
Cheers, Bob.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next jury member has spent over a decade helping women find their identity, get financially free, and receive the respect that they truly deserve. She is on a mission to help the women of India change their story from being a caged dreamer to a divine feminine goddess. Join me in welcoming the chief life designer herself, Miss Pooja Puneet. A vision in white, Pooja. You'll have to say welcome back to me because you've been around, obviously. We meet each other after last season's finale.
That's true.
How's life been?
Fabulous.
And how excited are you that 6 out of the 10 finalists today, if I'm right, are women?
Oh my God. I've been waiting for this, so very excited.
And anything that you have to say to the kind of representation women are receiving in all facets of life, in all fields in the industry?
I think it's fabulous that we are getting there. I'm tired of being alone as the only woman everywhere. So I think today I'm rooting for the women in the room. Of course, the best person wins, but I'm definitely going to be cheering the women.
I think I know a thing or two about being the only woman in a room full of men,
You should.
having worked in the sports industry for about 7 years. But yay us, things are changing for the better, and things are getting way easier for women who work hard and keep their head held high. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, our next jury member believes entrepreneurs are the real heroes of any nation and is so passionate about this idea of serving entrepreneurs, which he regularly does on a day-to-day basis. He has helped over thousands of business owners scale up their businesses and built India's most impactful MSME business coaching company, Quantum Leap. Let's welcome the author of the international bestseller book titled Lead or Bleed, India's MSME business coach, Rajiv Talreja. Mr. Smiling Assassin. Welcome back.
I'm back,
Yeah.
and I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad to see that smile on your face as well.
Yes.
And that spring in your step. Is that because you love the nervous energy back?
I
in the-
love it. I thrive on that nervousness.
I heard you say, you know what? If you're scared, be scared.
No, it's important. I think fear is brilliant, right? And if you're able to hold that nerve while you feel the fear and still deliver, I mean, then you're ready for any stage. So I'm looking forward to each one of them bringing their A game here today.
You know, I couldn't agree with you. I always remember Amitabh Bachchan ji saying that the day I don't have fear when I get on stage, I should shift to something else.
Yeah, you can't take the stage for granted.
Yeah? Butterflies in your stomach now?
I'm nervous too.
Yeah, me too. Let's get this going. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Our penultimate jury member is truly a visionary behind India's largest personal growth ecosystem, has impacted millions through Success Gyan. He's the co-author of Success Recipe with Brian Tracy, but also the orchestrator of all the spectacular events that we see all year long. Let's extend a roaring welcome to the founder and the CEO of Success Gyan, the man we fondly know as Suren.
Good to have you back, Bhavana. Good to have you back.
Thank you, thank you. I feel very, very welcomed. Now, we have nicknames for a lot of people, and I believe that we gave him, remind me, Pooja and Rajiv, the last time only the both of you were there, so I'll have to ask. We gave him a Zen-like sort of nickname, something about a Buddha being there. Pooja, if you can remember.
He's like the prosperous Buddha.
I thought the Buddha was prosperous to begin with. How much more prosperous can he get?
The more he gets, the more we get.
Works for all of us, right? Works for all of us.
But what are they going to get today, get to experience today?
I'm so looking forward. It's been an amazing season, Bhavana. We had 1 lakh plus registration. The rounds have been phenomenal. Millions of people have been inspired by what has happened through the challenges online because the whole competition goes through online, right? So it's the first time that 10 people are coming to a physical stage. And I'm so looking forward. As you rightly said, 6 women, right? 60%. Pooja, I'm also rooting for a woman to win. Let's see how that happens.
Fantastic. And this team of yours, are you always this friendly and giving each other the thumbs up and saying, great job done? Or are there some fights and some sort of misunderstandings that happen? Because this is just too perfect, like too good to be true.
I think all of us have grown together in the last 10, 12 years, and we have agreed to disagree. We honor each other because all of us are different personalities. But our objective is same. Our vision is the same. The people whom we learn from are the same. And together, we are very, very strong together. I think that's been our strength.
Sounds a bit like my marriage. Agree to disagree. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm
Thank you,
really
Bob.
looking forward
Thank
to
you,
having
Bob.
a wonderful day here. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not the least, in our midst today, we have a brilliant mind. He is a farmer, a scientist, an entrepreneur, and a mentor to many. But more importantly, a captivating storyteller. The founder of Thyrocare Technologies Limited and Nuclear Healthcare Limited. Please put your hands together as we welcome with aplomb Dr. Veluman. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
This is your first experience judging Super Speaker Grand Finale.
At this age, yes.
There are not too many firsts that you can talk about, but this is one of your firsts.
Yes, very
What are
excited.
you most looking forward to?
Energy, enthusiasm, and power, and a lot of thrill.
I like that. You know, we always get a different sort of thrill whenever we hear your punch dialogues. We know you're famous for those. Why don't we start off the day with one?
The recipe for success. Focus. If you don't focus, you can't learn. Learn. If you don't learn, you can't grow. Grow. If you don't grow, you are not entitled to enjoy. Wow. Repeat. This is the-
Beautiful.
this is-
Beautiful.
This is the recipe.
Lovely, lovely. I'm not very good at cooking, but this is maybe one recipe I can try and master. Thank you. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you.
All right, we have our esteemed panel of judges ready and raring to go. But before we welcome our top 10 finalists of a Super Speakers Season 3, let's take a look at their journey that led them to this very moment.
Welcome to Super Speakers Season 1 Finale.
Super Speaker reality show is really amazing because it gives an opportunity to explore, experience and express who we are. Ready?
Super Speaker Season 2.
You guys are winners already.
Really humbled by the entire experience.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it is time to welcome our top 10 finalists. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're watching in the comforts of your home, because that's how hard they have worked to be here in this very moment. Let's welcome Jaspal Bindra, Sakshi Salve, Alifia Lakhnowala, Rohan Batra, Christine Zerek, Mamta Rajesh, Satish Torani, Pavni Panya, Supriya Pal, and finally Nikhil Goregaonkar. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the top 10 finalists of Super Speakers Season 3. Fabulous. Congratulations. It's so exciting to see each and every one of you here. Okay, this is it. This is what you've manifested. This is what you've dreamt of. You are here. Would you like me to pinch any of you so that you believe that you're here? Yes? Pinch me moment? Yeah, okay. Do that because you are here. You deserved it. You've earned it. And you are going to do everything that you can to beat the rest of them, yeah? And get that trophy by the end of the day. All right, guys, we're going to move into our first round. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, so the first round is very simple. Like you'd said, you have 75 seconds. We give you a topic, and the topic is family. Now, you don't know who's going to get to speak first because that is something that we're going to be deciding on right now. Can we have the bowl, please? Does this happen? That the first person who picks it gets number 1 and the last person who picks it gets number 10? Do you guys want to exchange it? Nah, that's not allowed. All right, we're ready to get into the first round. Now, it's very simple for the people watching as well. Each of them gets a time limit of 75 seconds, and the topic that we've given to them is family. So they will be talking about what family means to each and every one of them, post which we will have our judges speak to them, give them a little bit of feedback about what they thought of their performance. Yeah? All right, are you ready to go? Yes. Nikhil, we'll get you mic'd up first. And all the best to all of you. Thank you very much. We'll meet you on the other side. So let's get started with our first finalist for the first round in this grand finale, Nikhil Goregaonkar.
I was 6 when my parents divorced each other. In the triangle of the mom, dad, and son, a divorce just makes a downward arrow. So there I lay, spiraling downwards, afraid and confused, watching helplessly as my mother shifted to a chawl nearby. What could family possibly mean to someone like me today? I'll tell you. It means kintsugi, the Japanese art of embracing imperfection, of broken pieces coming together to create something even more beautiful. You see, that divorce was actually the best thing that my parents could have done, because it gave each of them the freedom to put me first. So now we became an upward arrow. And I can tell you that my kintsugi family to me today, 20 happy years after the divorce, is nothing short of eternal safety, rocket booster support. Oh, and finally understanding the Fast and Furious franchise. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil, for your first performance. It was very different, very offbeat, and I think completely contrasting to the conversations we had, but an eye-opener nevertheless. Let's find out what our judges thought of it. We'll begin with Raji for your feedback on the performance.
No, I just love the fact that it was authentic. You took a topic and you connected your reality to that topic. You didn't come here and preach. You inspired with your truth, and that was brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you.
And for me, Nikhil, I love the way you use the stage. Your body language, you spoke with everything, tonality. I really love that, Nikhil.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nikhil, you look very comfortable on a stage. Your enunciation is great, your animation, your enthusiasm, and I love how you came out here and you got vulnerable with us. The one thing I want you to be careful of is that while you're speaking with your body, which is very important, don't let the performance upstage your message. Okay?
Understood.
Sometimes the animation looks very orchestrated. Okay? I'd like you to be in the message a lot more and allow yourself to be natural in that vulnerability, because that would be beautiful.
I understand. Noted. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you. Good luck for the next round, Nikhil.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Participant number 2 for the first round in this grand finale. Let's say hello to Mamta.
Have you eaten the great Indian thali? It's a complete meal, isn't it? Do you know what my family means to me? I am like the great Indian thali, and my family are the dishes of the thali. My husband is the rice and dal, solid and reliable. He is the man behind this woman's success. My son is simple without any drama, like the vegetable palya. My daughter-in-law is the irresistible sweet dish. Thanks to her, I'm learning self-control and how to stop in time. My daughter, she is the khatta meeta chutney, loving and firm in equal measure. She helps me to break my stubborn side. And my son-in-law, he's the papad, adds flavor. Thanks to him, I'm learning how to be in my children's life when needed. And thanks to this family, my life is complete and balanced like the great Indian thali. Thank you.
Thank you, Mamta. Thank you very much. How did you feel about your performance?
Interesting to be telling the world out there what I think of my family, but it's also a pleasure to actually let the world know what the family means.
Fabulous. Now let's find out what they thought of your performance. Yeah, we'll begin with Pooja.
I absolutely loved the analogy. I think in less than 75 seconds, I almost feel like I know your family. And I could also connect with all of the khatti mitti chutney and papads of my family. So thank you, that was lovely.
Thank you.
Dr. Velmani?
Yeah, I think the family is too long for 72 seconds. So you could enjoy that. I think you were cool, natural, wonderful.
Sid?
I think you beautifully encapsulated what Indian families are all about and the dynamic of Indian families. So regarding your performance, you were on time. The analogy landed. And I think we all just got the message. Thank you.
Thank you. They got the message. I got a little hungry. All the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mamta. Our next finalist for the first round is Alifia. Good luck to her.
Family to me is my safe haven. It's a place where my flaws are welcomed, my challenges are supported, and my dreams are encouraged with love. I remember a time I felt utterly lost, my confidence shattered because of multiple job rejections and career switches. My parents, though, despite their own challenges, never asked me to stop pursuing my passion. They, in fact, saw courage in my ability to keep going, even though the path ahead of me was unclear. My friends, my mentor, my chosen family, they've stood by me during my darkest hours, especially when it was inconvenient to them. It's their belief that stays as an echo in my mind, which reminds me I'm enough. So family to me is more than a word. It's a feeling. It's more than blood. It's my tribe. It's the circle of people that uplift and inspire me, who see me at my weakest, but still celebrate me at my strongest. In their eyes, I find my strength. In their love, I find my home. Thank you.
Thank you, Alifia. Thank you very much. I love that you have that big smile on your face, which only tells me that you've enjoyed the performance. Now let's find out what they thought of it. Sureen?
Alifia, they say that 7% in communication is words, 38% is tonality, and 55% is body language. What we saw is your energy going really smooth with flow. I loved your tonality, the way you went up and down, and your communication, all your body language was amazing. I really loved it, Alifia.
Thank you so much.
Alifia, looks like the excitement come anxiety did you a world of good there. You brought us, or at least you brought me into a dreamy, reflective kind of mode with your family. Got me thinking about my family as well. Great juxtaposition as well of where they've taken you and what family means to you. I'd like to see you take more advantage of that. You know, when you go into like family is home for me. Just pause for a little moment, let it land, because that's a very powerful moment. So don't feel like you need to be rushing through this. Right, let your message land.
Thank you.
I just loved your presence on stage. It had a very calming effect, and I think that was brilliant. I'll kind of double up on what Thaddeus said. I think there were moments that you could have allowed it to sink in, but nevertheless, I understand 75 seconds. It's a brutal time frame to put people through, but you made use of every single second beautifully.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to our judges, and thanks so much to you. Good luck for the next round.
Thank you.
And now it's time to hear from our next finalist in this first round of the grand finale. Here's Christine Zedek to talk about what family means to her.
If I asked you to remember your first paycheck, your first purchase, or your first kiss, it would automatically bring a smile to a nostalgic memory. Now let me ask you, do you remember your first breath, your first cry, your first word, or your first step? Of course not, because we all were babies then. And yet, That was our very foundation. Yes, our family, where we have had our many firsts. Despite our differences and different personalities, my family and I have had each other's back unconditionally. After losing my dad to cancer at 13, my mom single-handedly brought up my brother, sister, and me through resilience, making sacrifices, and playing good cop, bad cop. Through it all, love, laughter, and loyalty has kept us bonded. The values instilled in me have been my shield till date. My family are the roots that gave me wings to fly. And I truly believe we all are ambassadors of our family's legacy, creating a more powerful tomorrow. You know what the best part is? My family and I created our first Insta reel last year. The only difference is it was not my first, but our first of many more to come. Family is where life begins and love never ends. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Christine. Time to find out what the judges have to say. Dr. Velumani.
I think you took 72 seconds is too small and you were too fast. Could have gone a bit slower. How much you speak is not as important as how you put your contents. I wish that you had less anxiety.
You started beautifully. I like the whole aspect of the firsts. So it's a concept that will stick in the mind. But I would like to continue with what Dr. Willimani said, that maybe you were just thinking about too much to cover in less time. So maybe the next time, maybe do a little bit more pause, let it land, let it sink in, and feel it yourself. Because I felt you were going ahead. You were maybe thinking of what to say next. Yeah. So that's what I'd like to say. Yeah.
Absolutely loved your enthusiasm. There's this bubbly, chirpy energy that you come with, which is so attractive. I tend to do the same, so I also have to remind myself on stage to keep on breathing. So I recommend take a breath, but fabulous. Really enjoyed the way you painted the picture.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you like Aishwarya Rai?
I love Aishwarya, I love Shushmita, and I love you too.
Oh, that's really sweet of you. I mean, and just an honor to be compared and even talked about in the same sentence as those two women. So
yes.
Extra points from me to you for that. No, but I was just going to say that they always said that Aishwarya Rai came with a little nervous energy. She had that nervous laughter. But that's what made her special and that's what made her different. So don't think about it too much. Just take the feedback
it's the
points.
75 seconds.
Yeah. Just take the feedback points
yes.
and then come back strong. Because that's how we do it here. Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Okay. So 4 down, 6 more to go. Let's see what our 5th finalist has to say about family. Let's welcome Satish Turani.
A family usually starts with marriage. Having been married over 25 years, I've realized that marriage is the biggest decision you will take in your life so that you can fight for every small decision of your life. We welcome children like the start of new projects, not realizing the projects don't have a deadline. And usually you will not be graded very well for your work. Which is what made me realize what parents are. They are like the hair on your head. You don't realize how much they protected you until they start leaving you. When I hear the word family, the words of Steve Jobs echo in my head, that you are already naked, which is what we are in front of our family members, at least emotionally, if not physically, because they know our dark sides, and sometimes they will show us the mirror where the reflection is not very pretty. Yet, if I put my hand on my heart and ask myself that if something as insignificant happens as me finding my favorite colored t-shirt, or something as significant as me getting the opportunity to speak on Success Gyan, who would I call? Yes, relationships can get sour, bonds can develop cracks. Yet somehow a family is always there for you. A mother's age or a father's lack of physical strength does not diminish their will to stand by you. Because that's what a family is. Members that you did not get to choose, but pillars who chose to stand by you. Thank you.
Satish, I think your Instagram might be buzzing a little bit more after this. I love how you buzzed onto the stage. And the energy that you brought into this here and bringing, those years, clearly this is a person who has had a great engagement with family, and coming from that place there, it was very powerful, very beautiful, and somehow I detect that there might be a stand-up comedian somewhere in you there.
Guilty.
Yeah. My one thing for you is just watch your pacing. Right? Sometimes I feel like your words are running away from me and I'm struggling to catch up. And a couple of times as well, you kind of tripped over your own words. So just slow down a little bit, allow yourself that kind of a space, and then we can be with you every step of that journey.
Thank you.
I just loved how you weaved family as the beautiful pillars of our life. I think you're very authentic, and that's your strength. You didn't overdo yourself. You also had this poetic vibe to what you shared, which was beautiful. Yeah, a couple of times you did run ahead of yourself, but I don't think that's something that you should worry about too much. I love the core message that you had. So kudos to you for this round.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Rajiv here, because what I loved is, I think you told the truth. Like, family actually is a mirror, and they know exactly what is the dark side. They're one of the very few people who show that to us. And that's how family works, right? You need somebody who's a critic, who tells it without filter. So you brought that out, and I love the overall flow. Well done, Satish.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Satish. Our sixth contestant, our sixth finalist, is ready with what family means to her. Let's welcome Supriya Pal.
Oh my God, did you see her? Standing almost naked on stage. Couldn't she pick a more respectable spot? For a parochial small-town society, I was a black sheep of the family. People see the physicality of this global sport, but there's a bigger mental game at play. To attempt bodybuilding, wearing the tiniest costume, how else would you showcase every muscle of your body like a biology textbook? It took me 7 days to break the news of participation, but my mom said, go ahead, live your dream. 15 years of being a corporate, a fish trying to climb a tree. I could turn my why me to try me with my family as my safety net. Wearing a tummy tucker is normal, but lifting weights is manly. Stereotype after stereotype I had to break. Training like a beast to look like a Barbie. Burning fat and building muscle takes time, and a boring routine, following the same protocol year after year. My mom meticulously made my measured meals for years together, despite seeing any results. Today, while I take the limelight, the glory is actually theirs. Behind every lady who stood next to me on that stage is a family who shielded the hushed voices. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Let's listen into what our jury members have to say.
Supriya, the energy, we could feel it. The power came through. And even in the way you delivered and you built it up with power, connecting to the heart, it was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it, Supriya. Just the way you used your hand gestures, your pacing, it really landed. Every sentence that you were saying, I could visualize it. And you actually have really good muscles, I must say.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the body overtook the message again. It had energy, it had power, it had emotions. So you could have made it straight rather than putting your body support on it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your thoughts and feedback. Thank you so much, Supriya. Can you show me those biceps? Because I'll do an extra couple hundred burpees later. Wow, well done, girl. Is that what they call muscle memory? Because I don't have either. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on to our seventh finalist in round one. Let's say hello to Pavni Panya.
of human evolution where we ever began to be called as social beings. When I can have my own identity, achieve so much, accomplish more, and get on top of the world all by myself, I ask, am I fortunate enough to share it with people I can call my own? If not, what is anything even about? Indeed, we are social beings. For me, family is a privilege to make a house feel like home. Family is not just blood. Family is blood, sweat, and tears you are ready to sacrifice for those very few. My parents, my siblings, but also those without whom I won't be who I am today. My mentor, devotees, and above all, Lord Krishna. To be there in thick and thin, highs and lows, family for me, one word is assurance. An assurance that when I go back home with the Super Speaker trophy, if God wishes, I will have those handful waiting for me, happier for my success than I could ever be. An assurance that even if I return empty-handed, I'll be in safe hands, loved and cherished. To fight with and for, that is family for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pavni. Now let's hear from the judges, please.
Yeah, you started great, but I was waiting to get in. I wanted to see more of what family is for you. And I felt that you kind of restricted it around this event or this context, but there could have been a lot more. The way you started, it was like a flower blossomed suddenly. But then I was like, okay, now I'm going to get to know what's going to come, who is family to her. And it just, somehow I felt in the last part, it just stopped. It's like you stopped yourself somewhere halfway in that flow. So I would say, go bigger. You have a huge energy. I think there's a lot you can give to any topic.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me, Pavni, I love your energy. I love your tonality. I love the way you have presence on stage. The only thing, like Rajiv said, I would have wanted much more depth in what family means to you. I felt it was a little surface.
Yes, I'll be echoing what my fellow judges had just shared. Very confident, very powerful, like you brought it up on a stage, like truly owned it. And that for me was part of the problem. I was mesmerized by you, and at times I felt I was in a theater watching a performance. You know, to the point that when you say, if I were to return empty-handed, I'll be in safe hands. But so powerful were you, it was almost as if you don't need those safe hands. You'll be okay. So bring the family.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure these feedback points will only make you better in the next round.
Definitely.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
On to the 8th finalist now. Let's say hello to Sakshi Salve.
Family. Something that has meant different things to me at different stages in my life. To be honest, it's a concept I'm still discovering. I don't think family is only about who shares your DNA. It's about who shares your life, your struggles, your dreams, your aspirations. It's the people who accept you for who you are. The people who stand by you, not because they have to, but because they want to. It's the people who make the bad days bearable and the good days unforgettable. I think family is the tribe we build, not necessarily the one we're born into. The teacher who believed in me when no one else did. The friend who stood by me when things got tough. My mentors who have lovingly guided and supported me. And my clients who trust me with their lives. This is the essence of real connection. What turns an ordinary existence into an extraordinary one. And that is what I call family. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi. Let's hear what the judges have to say now.
Simply fantabulous. I could feel every word you spoke. Your definition of family, firstly, just touched my heart. I'm almost tearing up. And the way you delivered it, I could feel it coming from your soul rather than from your mouth. So, fabulous.
Yeah, it's different. Generally, people believe family means to whom we are born and to who is born to us and the spouse. Not necessarily always. Family is the one who is truly, completely involved in all your happiness as well as pains. So it's a very different one, well presented.
It was amazing, Sakshi. Connection. I could feel the connection with every line. You're also poetic. Like the words that you use, it just was rhyming also, and it just connected. And the third part was even the pace at which you went. I would just echo with what Pooja said. I could just feel that connection. It just came from your soul. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, judges, and good luck to you. Keep that smile. And now it is time to welcome the penultimate contestant for the first round in the grand finale of Super Speakers Season 3. Let's welcome Rohan Batra.
Family is more than just a 6-letter word. Early on, I understood that the letters F-A-M meant father and mother, the pillars of the family. Then I realized 3 life lessons about what family means to me. Growing up, my parents would always say, a family that eats together stays together. We made plans and had lots of fun together. Lesson 1, the I in family stands for inclusiveness. Every time we included each other, we built a bond. When my nephew was born, the new parents would stay up late night to comfort their son, while the grandparents became these characters just to have fun. Lesson 2, the L in family stands for love. Love that meant giving everything without asking anything in return. When eating out, my parents would prefer their dal, roti, and chai, while we were all about Chinese, Italian, and Thai. In the end, we ordered a little bit of everything. Lesson 3, the Y in family stands for yielding. Yielding to each other to maintain harmony. When you add inclusiveness, love, and yielding to father and mother, you get a family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see how much they liked it.
Rohan, I think that was a phenomenal definition for family. I really loved the way you did it. I loved your stage presence. I loved the way you used the stage, your energy, flow. It was amazing.
Yes, Rohan, very clever breakup of the word family, and I think I'll remember what family stands for from now on. And there's something about you that lights up the stage, and that is something that I would encourage you to really utilize a great deal more and allow yourself to ease into that. I know sometimes it can be very nerve-wracking being up on stage and having all these eyes on you. So allow yourself to be in that moment rather than okay, I got to be here now. I'm going to move over there now, which can come across as a little bit too contrived.
Right.
Good job overall.
Thank you.
I absolutely loved what you did. From a content to message to impact, and then the use of the stage to the use of turning family into an acronym. I think you just covered all aspects of what we would look for in a super speaker, where there is message, there is presence, there's impact, there's energy, there's flow. So flawless, brilliant.
Thank you. And if you feel anxious, just remember your Pookie. You know what Pookie means now, right?
I heard backstage.
Yes. Thank you very much, and good luck to you. And finally, we have Jaspal Bindra, the last contestant in round 1, to talk to us about what family means to him.
Behind every super speaker, there is a super listener. I am blessed to have a lot of super listeners in my life, and I would like to call them family. These super listeners give me one of the most amazing gifts in the world. It is the gift of listening, the gift of being present. Some of these people don't have a blood relation with me. They exist in form of close friends and staff members whom I now call family. When my father passed away, I cried out loud. And they all cried with me, shoulder to shoulder. They took care of my little children while me and my people at home grieved. Sometimes, as common human beings, we feel that these people don't listen and understand us. But they do, with the unspoken language of priceless small gestures. The reason why you and I are here in this room is because we all have super listeners outside this room. My super listeners are in form of my people at home, my close friends, my amazing staff members, and they all mean family to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's time to listen to what they have to say.
Yes, family is those who listen. Family is those who care, share. The flow was good. The content was different. And the delivery was good.
Jaspal, I noticed you were able to take us through a range of emotions. Like you started more like a little child would start, and then you went into a zone of power. Then you took us into a zone of when your father passed away. So you're using the range of emotions and using your body and the stage. I think all of that came out really well.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was impactful. What really charmed me was your innocence. The way you narrated the whole thing, it just was so captivating, like very childlike, and I really enjoyed the way you kind of like took us through the whole journey. So well done.
Thank you.
I want to add a point. I think you overdid your body gestures.
Yeah.
At one point, it felt too robotic and orchestrated. And I'm just butting in on that because I feel if you kind of make it more real, then the words were brilliant, the flow was great, but I think at one point I felt like I was watching a puppet show. So I just want you to be aware of that. Don't overdo the body.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, okay, we heard what the judges have to say, and good luck for round 2.
Thank you.
Which is about now, guys. I'm going to get back the other finalists, the other 9 finalists, and then we're going to have a little bit of a twist before we get into round 2 about how we're going to do things this time around, yeah? Let's go. All right, this is what round 2 is all about. The topic given to them is called Greater Than. Each of the finalists will get an opportunity and a time limit of 75 seconds to share an inspiring story about an Indian personality who's faced a lot of trials and tribulations in his or her life. Now, you will talk to us about why this individual has inspired you and possibly tell us what you've learned from their journey and adopted in yours as well. Yeah? Do you know who's going to come in and perform first? Yes? No? Do you?
Fishbowl?
No fishbowl. We're done with the fishbowl. We're going to do things differently this time around. All of you have your numbers that was given to you, that you picked out of the fishbowl. We believe in continuity, guys, so we'll start with that. Can you just show us your numbers? Cool. And you've all spoken about family. Family is about caring and most importantly, sharing. Yeah? It's about giving and receiving, correct? So you give your card to the person next to you and receive theirs. Yeah? Okay. Some people are so reluctant, it's almost like I asked them to give away their homes.
Infinite.
Yes, it's just a card. Come on, your number card. Are you done?
Family dispute.
Family dispute, yeah. And that's the court, the Supreme Court. All right. We're done?
Yeah.
Who feels like this new number is luckier? Show of hands. Yeah? A lot of people. Because that is going to be your order, guys. That is the order in which you will be delivering your second performance. You ready? Who has number 1? Okay, so you ready?
Yep.
You didn't expect that, did you? All right, so Priya, you will get 75 seconds to impress the judges with this particular topic that we've given you an inspiring story about an Indian whose journey that you have admired, yeah? The rest of you can go back and get mic'd up along with her. We'll give you a few minutes to get ready as well. Good luck, guys. Come on, I feel like there's a bit of a dip in the energy. Come on, we need to up the ante, yeah? The grand finale of Super Speakers Season 3 is heating up. We are commencing round 2, and the first finalist who will be presenting her case is Supriya Pal.
It's funny. All our childhood, we are taught discipline. But that's the first thing we break to celebrate adulthood. This is a story of a boy who tapped into his abundance portal just by sheer discipline. Earning 150 rupees, hopping from job to job, little did he know that one day he would be the highest paid in the industry. He even hustled buying artificial jewelry from Delhi for 20K. Traveling all the way in the scorching heat and selling it in Mumbai just for a 4K profit. Fighting in the dark alleys of Thailand, he built his muscle of resilience. Yes, I'm talking about Akshay Kumar. He earned 5K as a martial arts teacher for a whole month, but his whole perspective shifted when a modeling assignment gave him 4 times the amount with just 2 hours of work. When we are inside the frame, we rarely see the bigger picture. But it is what we do in this frame that leads us to the bigger picture. Today, he's a producer's ATM machine, but he still wakes up each morning with a sense of purpose and discipline, be it work or workout. Thank you.
Supriya, you are a chota packet bada damaka, if I've said that correctly. I can see why you picked Akshay Kumar, that discipline and that muscle, the figurative as well as the literal muscle. Very, very good job there. Definitely someone that I can see you certainly relating to and being inspired by. Yes. There was a moment there where it seemed like the words weren't coming out for you. No big deal, it happens to the best of us. Nothing to worry about that. Definitely bigger things to come from you. So good job there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Just one of them will give their feedback for this round. Keep that smile going, okay? And keep that cheerful attitude as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, Supriya. Our next finalist in round 2 is Christine Zeret.
Shivaji Rao Gaikwad, a Maharashtrian, came from a very poor family. His stints in Kannada plays got him recognized by a Tamil director. He decided to change his personality by changing his personal reality. He learned Tamil and he took on a name of a famous movie character called Rajnikant. Initially, he did not get lead roles, and he faced failure flop after flop. In fact, film critics discarded and insulted him for him to only prove to be the biggest superstar of all time, our very own Thalaiva. His unique style and grit made every setback a way forward. Can you imagine? Rajnikant once contemplated suicide amongst being a coolie, a carpenter, and a bus conductor, before rising like the phoenix and becoming a beacon of hope to millions. At his peak, stress made him quit acting, for him to only rise again to his second innings and be going strong at 73. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's facing it. The legend himself conjures images of the impossible. Cool sunglasses, gravity-defying stunts, and being larger than life. Punchline. Rajnikant doesn't need a watch. Because he decides what time it is. Why? Because Rajini can. Who said he can't? Mind it. Thank you. Oh, I'll just add this to it. Ta-da!
He is too tall for anyone to describe. And at this age, he certainly commands as the leader of the industry. Very powerful personality, but you have picked it up correctly. Was a bus conductor. He had his own ups and downs, but then he has emerged as the best in the Bollywood, and your presentation was befitting to his height and stature. Well presented.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Thank you. I love that final touch. I'm a huge Rajni fan as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And keep the glasses.
Yes.
This is the grand finale, guys, and let's move on to our finalist number 3, Rohan Batra.
This person was born to a family of farmers, and he dreamt of making it big in films. He joined theatre, but had to work as a watchman just to sustain himself. With just 2,500 rupees in his pocket, he moved to Mumbai, but faced constant rejection due to his non-hero looks. He got his first break in 1999, but as a petty criminal, followed by several small roles which nobody noticed. He didn't have the money to live in a flat. He was once asked to cook meals for his seniors just to have a roof over his head. He waited outside film studio for hours just to get work. But he never gave up on his dream. After 10 years, he finally landed his first lead role in Patang, winning him critical acclaim. Movie after movie, he rose to fame through his breakthrough performances in Gangs of Wasseypur, Manji, and Sacred Games. Today, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, despite all odds, is one of the most real actors in India and is living his dream. His life story proves that when you put your mind on something, nothing in this world can prevent you from achieving it.
Rohan, one of my favorite actors in Bollywood, one of my favorite actors, and thank you for sharing that story. I didn't know this side of Nawazuddin. Brilliant actor. I loved what you did, highlighted his journey, and most people don't know that all success stories are stories of failure who never gave up. That's the story of Nawazuddin. Thank you so much for sharing that, Rohan. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you very, very much. You feel confident about your second round?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. We'll see how it goes because the next one is the big one. Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck to you. And for our fourth finalist today in the grand finale, let's welcome Mamta Rajesh.
1958. Turkey was born in an extremely remote tribal village with no facilities whatsoever. In spite of facing gender and ethnic bias, she fostered political ambitions. In 2009, life dealt her a blow when she lost her son. She was devastated. 3 years later, she was still struggling when she lost her second son. Her mental and physical health were affected. She turned to spirituality and surrendered. But life had more blows for her. Over the next 2 years, she lost her husband, her mother, and her brother. Anyone in her place would have given up on life, but not Durgi. I am proud to present to you the woman who went on to make history by becoming the first lady governor of Jharkhand. She is the supreme commander of our armed forces, the President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, whose life is there to teach us that no matter what our adversities, we can go on to achieve. Thank you.
Wow, I never knew the amount of death she's faced in her life. I mean, anyway, such an inspiring person. But after hearing you talk, I'm even like, want to stand up and just salute her, and very beautifully
Absolutely.
delivered.
Absolutely.
You know, could totally connect with every line that you spoke. I could feel that you were feeling what you were saying. I was so engrossed, actually, I didn't notice anything else. So clearly you had me captivated.
I just wanted to do justice to the president's story. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mamta, and good luck for the next one.
Thank you.
With 75 seconds on the clock, let's welcome Pavni Panya for her next round.
Imagine moving from Calcutta to New York in the 50s with just 40 rupees in your hand and then transforming it into...
So sorry.
Imagine moving from Calcutta to New York with just 40 rupees in your pocket and returning back to your motherland after a decade, still having those 40 rupees with you, but having created behind an empire worth millions of dollars. Hypothetical? Unrealistic even. But one exemplary personality made it a reality. This is the story of a 70-year-old man embarking on a mission to create revolution. A revolution of unity, spirituality, and universal brotherhood. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, a man of true substance. 11 years, 14 world tours, 80 volumes of spiritual literature translated in 87 languages. 108 plus temples in 150 plus countries, millions of books distributed, actually uniting nations for one cause, laying a foundation to be remembered for the next 10,000 years. He proved that he's greater than his struggles, greater than his sleep, his physique, his enemies. That was Srila Prabhupada for us. The man, the mission, the legacy. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Srila Prabhupada has changed the world. You started off with a pause, but the way you built it up, I could clearly see that your connection with Srila Prabhupada.
It is, indeed.
Yes, it is good.
Thank you.
It happens, but don't get upset about it. It's fine. You got through and you finished. That's most important. It's not how you start, it's not the stutters, it's not the stammers, but you ended strongly. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I love that. It was just so admirable and so impressive to watch. You know, when you did it again, it was like what happened did not happen. You just came out and then you crushed it. So that was, yeah, that was for me really good to see. So well done, really good job.
I hope so. On behalf of all of them, let me give you a hug.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Just use it. Use any industry that inspires you. For me, it's always sport. Virat Kohli didn't touch his bat for 6 months, made 66, 67 runs in the whole World Cup, and then the final comes and he gets the player of the match, right? It's not about the situations that bring you down. It's about the moments that you make your own. And you made this one your own till the very end. And that's why you see those smiles, okay? All the very best for the big round because you're going to need it, yeah? Some deep breaths and prep well.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, now we've got our next finalist waiting in the wings, all set to impress our judges. Let's welcome Nikhil Goregaonkar.
They say buildings tell stories. Well, the most iconic heritage buildings of South Mumbai will tell you the captivating story of colonial India's top architect, G.B. Mhatre, who also happens to be my great-grandfather. In love with traditional Indian architecture, great-grandpa was actually heartbroken when at the very start of his career, the British mandated that all buildings in Bombay need to look British. But undeterred, great-grandpa simply designed buildings with Victorian exteriors, but completely Indian interiors, keeping India's heart alive. And when British religious segregation started fracturing his firm and city, great-grandpa, he built Hindu temples using Islamic architecture, and vice versa. giving two opposing religions a sense of familiarity with each other. And then, when World War II caused the Brits to halt all constructions in Bombay, my industrious ancestor simply got up and left for the princely state of Rajasthan to further his legacy under the king there. Unfortunately, G.B. Matre didn't get the credit and fame he deserved until after he died. Not that that ever hindered him, by the way. And today, I stand super tall, knowing I am his great-grandson. Thank you.
Wow, that was an untold story. That's a story I think was a first for many of us here. So kudos to you, Nikhil, for carrying forward and telling that story. They say that a person's true death is when what they did is forgotten, but you're keeping that legacy alive. So brilliant to you. And I love the entire ease you have on stage. So carry that ease forward. May I ask, how old are you?
I'm 27.
At 27, if any of us were able to be able to get on a platform like this, we'd be bloody proud of ourselves. So you should be amazingly proud of yourself. Phenomenal.
It means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. Thank you very much. Before we get to our next set of finalists who will be presenting their thoughts and opinions on who's inspired them the most amongst Indians, now we are here to witness those people who have prepared their entire lives for this very moment to impress all of you, to impress our judges, and to win, hopefully, the title of Super Speaker Season 3. That's what they are here for, aren't they? Our next finalist, who has 75 seconds to impress the judges, is Satish Turani.
An unknown boy joins a well-known company called Infosys, not as a programmer, but as an office boy. Astute enough to realize the power of solutions that software can create, he decides to burn the midnight oil and educate himself in IT at a time where meeting day-to-day needs was a challenge. Amidst multitasking his job, responsibilities, education, he meets with an accident, is bedridden for a while, and takes the decision to upload all the work he has done on an online internet marketplace, and that marks the beginning of his IT company. Realizes his village does not have adequate internet, because of which he is forced to set up temporary offices in tents in the mountainous region where internet comes and goes sporadically. This hustler then manages to get a pitch on Shark Tank, gets funded by one of the sharks. I'm talking about an unknown gentleman by the name of Dada Saheb Bhagat, who, despite being just an office boy, has the audacity to build something on the lines of India's Canva called Do Graphics. His life story is not one about changing lives or disrupting an industry, but about how the new Indian is changing India. He says, and I quote, "Challenges will keep coming. Put all your energies in solving the big challenges, and the small ones will take care of themselves." Thank you.
This was an unknown story. And I think there are thousands of these unknown stories.
I intentionally took an unknown story.
And thank you for that, because there are so many that are not on Wikipedia. There's so many who are unknown like this. And I think these unknown heroes are the ones that stitch the fabric of the progress of any country, and that's there. So thank you for that story, for letting us know about Dada Saheb. And as far as your delivery is concerned, yes, I think you covered all the aspects in the short span of time that was there. And I just felt that maybe there were moments where you could have felt the emotion of what he would have gone through.
True.
That's the only thing that was missing. But the storyline stitched beautifully.
Thank you so much.
Good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Satish. Thank you very much.
Can I leave? Okay.
Moving forward, our next finalist for the day is Jaspal Bindra. Let's welcome him.
His father took away running the iconic Paragon restaurant from his grandfather and failed miserably, leaving him and his mother in debts and despair. Being ridiculed at school for his mother running a restaurant, dealing with the rowdy crowd of Kozhikode, and realizing the harsh fact that restaurant revenues don't equal profits. He didn't relish being a restaurateur.
All good. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Yeah, just shake out of your body. All good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, when you're ready.
He didn't relish being a restaurateur. The restaurant was now in shambles, and it required a revamp capex of 3 lakhs. Embarrassed but having no choice, he begged and borrowed some money from his friends and raised the remaining amount of money by selling off his family's final plot of land. He then went chef hunting, hired the right people, conducted numerous trials to get his act right. The restaurant reopened in the year 1988. Soon his painstaking preparations had now begun to pay off. Soon the man who had struggled to put 3 lakhs together was being offered 1 crore to buy out the entire restaurant. This is the real story of Sumesh Govind, the owner of iconic Paragon Biryani, who sells more than 4,000 plates of biryanis just from one store. His story today teaches us that if you learn to be greater than your adversity, you can turn adversity into advantage. Thank you.
Well done on your second chance. At least you got it together.
Yeah.
Give yourself a round of applause. Come on. No, fabulous. I mean, what an inspiring story of biryani is my favorite food. So as you were speaking, my mouth was watering. And well done. I mean, to the extent that you were able to come back so wonderfully. Of course, your hand gestures are there, but you know what? The story landed beautifully.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, he was laughing as he walked back, guys, so don't worry about it. I'm sure he'll come back stronger for round 3, but then we're not yet done with round 2. We've got 2 ladies a little nervous and giggling backstage, and it's time to welcome one of them on stage. Let's hear it for Alifia Laknawala.
Vedanta Limited, India's largest mining conglomerate, a doyen of the stock market. But its story had humble beginnings. It all started when a young 19-year-old Anil Agarwal arrived to Mumbai from a small town in Bihar. He had no money, no degree, not even a word of English, just raw ambition, and as he says, a ziddi, stubborn spirit. He started his entrepreneurial journey with a scrap metal company which collapsed. And then he started another business, and that collapsed too. He started not 1, not 2, but 9 businesses, and all 9 failed. Most stories end here, don't they? Yet the ziddi entrepreneur refused to give up. It was finally in his 40s when he crawled back with Vedanta, and today is a billionaire with a net worth of rupees 16,000 crores. Anil Agarwal's story is a testament to being ziddi in the face of adversity and to fight for your dreams no matter how long it takes. So, how ziddi are you to become greater than your failure story? Thank you.
चाहत सबके दिल में होते हैं, जिद बहुत कम लोगों को होते हैं, which means जिद्दी जीतता है. And this gentleman, after so many failures, today he is very tall, first generation entrepreneur, and you have brought up his story wonderfully. A good story, well presented.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. It tells a story of resilience, and it's so much more special when you do it with a smile. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, we're down to the last one. Let's listen in to what Sakshi Salve has to say in her round 2.
Just imagine being thrust into the limelight while battling your darkest demons. This is the story of Sanjay Dutt, a living inspiration who shows us that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you have the power to rise again. His journey began with a blockbuster debut. But behind the scenes, he was grieving his mother's tragic death. An unbearable pain that plunged him into a dark world of drug addiction and a long time in rehab. Soon after, he was arrested for possession of illegal weapons, spending years in and out of prison trying to prove his innocence. But far from defeated, he made an incredible comeback with movies like Munna Bhai MBBS that changed the landscape of Indian cinema and made him one of the most cherished people in Bollywood. Sanjay Dutt's back and forth journey from rock bottom to the pinnacle of stardom shows us that failure is never final and success is always within reach. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi. I think you're a pretty natural conversationalist. So while you were taking us through his journey, it was coming out very effortlessly from you. So that part of it, I think you're able to check very effortlessly. I felt that if you'd have gone a little more deeper in terms of deriving the inspiration quotient of that story, it would have elevated the story. Otherwise, your presence is very effortless, and that's beautiful to see. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi, for your performance. That ends 2 rounds. How are you feeling now? Good?
Relieved.
Relieved?
Hungry.
So
but excited. Curious to see now what happens next.
Oh, you should be curious because there's a proper googly coming your way. Not just yours, but the other
Everyone's
contestants as well.
way,
Go tell everyone backstage, yeah? To be ready. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move forward to round number 3. You don't want to go anywhere for this because this is the round where we really change things around. As you can see, guys, our judges are in a heated discussion because only 3 finalists will move into round 3. Okay, judges. Judges, it is my duty to inform you that time's up. Are you all done with your decision? You've made your decision? That's great. I'll give you a moment to settle down. Guys, I have butterflies in my stomach as well. Because this is the moment that they've all worked so hard for. They've traveled this wonderful, one-of-a-kind special journey with Super Speaker Season 3. Their passion, their dedication, their time, their effort, their dreams, all of it culminates at this very moment, on this very stage. So without further ado, to find out who our top 3 finalists are who will enter the 3rd and final round, let's welcome our 10 finalists on stage for one last time. So this is the moment of truth. Who's feeling good? Show of hands. It's time to find out what the outcome is. Only 3 will step forward to the final round. The top 3 amongst these final 10 in the 3rd season of Super Speaker. Let's begin with the first finalist that makes it to the ultimate and the final round.
You guys want to know?
Of course.
The first name that we have chosen is Rohan Batra.
Woohoo! Step forward, Rohan Batra. Congratulations. I think you should go give Jaspal a hug because he predicted that you were going to get there even before you were sure. How are you feeling?
Feeling quite excited. And I'm already thinking about what I have to do for round 3 now, honestly.
So he's not going to listen to a word we say. He's already in prep mode. Yeah, he's got his blinders on. Congratulations. But I think the smile says it all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, 1 down, 2 more to go. Just 2 places available for that final round. Would you do the honors?
The second finalist that we have picked, who would also need to be thinking what you'll be doing for round 3. Step forward, please. Sakshi Salve.
Sakshi Salve, congratulations.
Can I just say, yes, yes, yes? That's literally what I'm feeling right now.
That's what your friends and family will be saying as well. Like, yes, 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 you deserve this, you've earned this. I didn't see you look that confident.
Yaar, bezati hoti baad mein, that's why I was like quiet. But man mein, I was like, me for sure.
Okay, and we saw a bit of that. We saw a bit of that self-expression when you got in. I want to say that there are 8 of you, but there's only one place. Yeah? There's only one more place. Who's feeling confident enough to believe that they will be the third person to step forward? If you do feel confident, just put up your hand. And if you don't, it's fine. But I want to know if you feel confident enough to see yourself there in a few seconds from now. Only 1, 2 people, 3. Only 3 feel confident enough. The moment of truth. The third finalist who will be stepping into that last round.
I know the answer and yet I'm feeling nervous. And it is Mamta!
Wow. Mamta Rajesh, you've made it to the final round of Super Speaker Season 3. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling? Come on, let's start with Mamta.
I can hear my heart beating in my head around here.
And I'm not helping, am I?
I'm happy.
You're happy.
It's been such a wonderful journey. I think truly, 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 each of us are a winner. We felt it, we've done it. So this is a bonus win. This really is a bonus win.
Beautiful. One is elated, the other one is calm, the other is emotional. I love it that we see 3 different emotions, 3 very different personalities who will be entering the final round. Time for you to breathe a little bit and prepare, because the next one is going to be the last opportunity you get and the one round that stands between you and that coveted trophy. Yeah? So I'll request you to go backstage and prepare. All the best. Now, I know it's no surprise for our finalists, but it is a bit of a surprise for you that this is not only an opportunity for the 3 of them that have made it to the final round, but there is an extended opportunity for the 7 of you as well. 2 out of the 7 will enter the final round as wild card contestants. Are you ready for your challenge?
Yes.
I can't hear you loud enough. Just for me. Are you ready?
Yes!
All right. This is how we're going to break it down, okay? You have no idea what we're going to tell you right now, correct? You have no idea, correct? They have 0 idea of the challenge that awaits them. Should I tell you? Or should we wait a bit? No. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We're going to break down this wildcard round into a rapid fire sort of a situation. I'll give you a question, the first question, and then you have 20 seconds to answer. At the end of 20 seconds, there will be a buzzer. And then we'll turn to our judges who will ask you the second question. There will be a 20-second buzzer. Third question, 20-second buzzer. And then finally, the fourth question, again, 20 seconds later, the buzzer. So I give you the first question. The judges will ask you 3 questions thereafter. You have no idea what questions come your way. You will have to tackle the situations with 20 seconds at hand. This is the time where you come to play. This is the time where you're here to win. The first question is something that I'm going to give you. But before that, don't you want to know the order with which you're going to present your arguments?
Sure.
Yes? So let's get the bowl, please. This time, your fate is in my hands. Okay, I'm going to pick your order. Whoever wants to go last, just hate me with a vengeance till the very end and say, don't pick my name till the very end. Okay, let's go. The first finalist will be Pavani Panya. Christine Zedek. Jaspal Bindra. Satish Turani. Supriya Pal. Alifia Lakhnawala. And of course, we all know the final contestant, Nikhil. All right, now you know your order. All right, it's down to 80 seconds and you can be one amongst the other three that have been chosen already, yeah? Okay, your first question comes from me and the question is, why do you think you deserve to be in the final round of Super Speaker Season 3? Yes? All right. And is there anything, judges, that you'd like to say to them before they leave? Because this is going to be a really challenging round for them.
Okay, all I want to tell you guys is wipe out everything which has happened. We are going to wipe out everything in our head. So it's like a clean start for you. The best two is going to go to the final round. You have equal chances. Just go for it.
Okay, so don't worry about all the stuttering, stammering, memory loss. All that is over. All that's a different life. This is a brand new life and a brand new start, yeah? Do your jelly legs dance, man. Yeah, there you go. Let's get the spirit out, guys. Prepare, breathe, and we'll see you in just a bit. All right, okay. We love fun and laughter on this show, but guys, let's just remember that this is the grand finale and 7 of the finalists out there just have about 80 seconds to make that impression, that final impression, to hope to be selected for that final round for a chance at this big, special, coveted trophy. It all boils down to this. The 80 seconds that is going to define their future in this competition. Let's welcome our first wildcard entrant, Pavani Panya.
By God's grace, I know I have that spark in me. And somehow I am able to ignite that in my audience as well, to convince them to feel those emotions that I live while I speak. And that authenticity is why I should be in the final.
According to you, how has the pandemic disrupted education?
There were a lot of pros and cons about the pandemic, but the fact that we were able to survive in the online education era, I think that was a push for us to become better in the education era and digitalize even more as a country.
What, according to you, worked for you to be selected in the top 10?
I think, according to me, it was a lot of self-reflection and self-improvement, focusing on what can be better, more, better version of myself. And I think just being authentic, yet presenting it in a very nice way is what made me here.
What is your favorite book and why?
My favorite book is definitely the Srimad Bhagavad Gita by Srila Prabhupada and his Purport, because that just changed my life all around. To know the answers of all sorts of questions and understanding the true purpose of life. Because without purpose, what are we even?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pavani Panya. And there will be no feedback for this round because we're going to keep it rapid and full of fire. Our next wildcard contestant for today is Christine Zedek.
The reason I believe I should be in the title round is because I have a voice for millions of women out there who dream big. I have seen failures, I have struggled, and I have risen again. And I know for a fact that that voice can help people realize what self-love means, what self-concept means, and what it means to create a future. Because when you're resilient, your power is what speaks for you.
Our core philosophy in Success Gyan is until we win. What do you think it stands for?
I believe it's never giving up. It's always being a forever learner and working on yourself no matter what. Because the more you work in yourself, basically your inner child is what we need to work on. And when you do that, you are a better version of yourself every single day.
So why do you think you deserve to be the winner?
I deserve it because I know I'm the best, and that's all that matters to me. Because the spark that I have, the belief that I have, the values that I have is what even Success Gyan stands for. And being on the stage is proof that I am that person who can be up there to speak to 1 million people.
What is your favorite quote and why?
It's smile, sparkle, shine. Let your light shine because you deserve to be happy always, and that is my quote, which I truly believe in, and I live it every single day, making sure people are smiling with the energy I exuberate as well. And I keep smiling because I love to see people smile back at me. It gives me so much of joy.
Thank you. Keep smiling.
Thank you.
Smile, shine, and succeed. Look at that little dance. That tells you how happy she is with her performance. Will the next contestant feel the same way? Let's welcome Jaspal Bindra.
So I feel that at this present moment, I'm out of the gravitational pull of fear of losing, of fear of winning. I'm out of all of that. I feel today I'm here in this room to inspire people. I'm here in this room to illuminate a few beautiful souls. If one life changes today, I think I'm a winner.
If you had a chance to replace one person in the top 3, who would it be and why?
I would not replace any person in the top 3. I feel they have worked really hard to be there. Doing that would be unethical, and being unethical is not my value.
What is the importance of fitness in our lives in today's world?
Absolutely important. I feel if you can take care of your health set, you can take care of your heart set, you can take care of your emotional set. It's like your interior empire. If you can take care of this interior empire, your exterior empire becomes a byproduct.
Which area in your life are you the most disciplined in and why?
I think I'm really disciplined in journaling daily, connecting with myself daily. I always tend to reflect on what has gone good, what could have been better. I choose to take my learnings from there, and then I see what is required and work towards that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I saw newfound confidence in you this time around. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. We've got 3 of them who've lost in the 80 seconds. But what about the 4th one? What sort of challenges will he face? Let's welcome Satish Turani.
I became a student of speaking after the age of 40, which is when I realized that speaking is a first principle skills. Whether you want to sell, whether you want to lead, whether you want to problem solve, you have to have the ability to speak. And for the past 2 years, I've been working on helping every second Indian speak better to help him or her succeed faster. And to fulfill that contribution is the reason I believe that I should be in the top 3.
What do you think India should do to win more medals in Olympics?
I think we need a base level infrastructure which we really don't have. We don't have enough public places for people even to exercise. We don't have enough swimming pools. We don't have awareness among the students or professional athletes who have actually come from the ranks of the Olympics. So you need people in place who have walked their talk and who actually have the ability to...
If you had a chance to replace one person in the top 3, who would it be and why?
It would definitely be Rohan, because if I have to compare myself to someone, might as well compare myself to the best. So it would definitely be Rohan, because I believe I could challenge him head on.
Taking 100% responsibility of your life, what does that mean to you?
Simply put, it means that I live up to my commitments. The results are obviously not in my control. We've all seen it. It has been a testimony for me today. And I believe that your confidence actually comes from fulfilling your commitments. And that's how I would like to simplify it and say that I am a man of my word.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How old do you feel right now?
25.
Exactly what we were going for. Thank you and all the best. Okay, our next wildcard finalist for today is Supriya Pal.
I discovered the power of my voice only through Super Speaker. And I would love to spread the message of this beautiful journey wherever else I go, very soon on international stage, representing India on the global platform of women's natural bodybuilding. And I would love to spread the message of Super Speaker and what it can do to women of that sport.
Apart from you, who do you think is a potential winner for the Super Speaker title and why?
Rohan, I would say, is one of my strongest contender, and the clarity of thought that he exudes through my personal interaction, I think he's one of the best, yes.
What is your favorite quote and why?
Quite a few. But anything, there are too many to do with resilience because that is what I developed over time.
Our core philosophy at Success Gyan is until we win. What do you think it stands for?
The beauty of the quote in itself is what I relate to. The we instead of me, that is what all of us should be thinking about. When we win, automatically everything else falls in place, and we don't have to try so hard.
Thank you so much, Supriya. Thank you.
Thank you, Supriya. Thank you very much. This 80-second treasure can make or break people, can really make one emerge a superstar or give them a tinge of a doubt. But next up, we've got our penultimate wildcard finalist for today, Alifia Laknawala.
A Super Speaker finalist has to be more than an articulate and a poised speaker. It has to be someone that can inspire change. I have experienced every challenge in the book, and I have risen. And not just that, I became a coach after. I have been there, done that, and I have proved it. And I know when I speak, I resonate with people.
How will life change for you if you win the Super Speaker title?
I don't come from a very privileged family. Winning this title would mean everything to me. First up, I would actually take my parents on a vacation because they haven't been to one in 15 years. And with the remaining amount, I would use that for important medical expenses that my family needs, and the rest of it invest in myself.
What are your thoughts on mindfulness and why should people practice it?
Mindfulness is extremely important to stay grounded, to stay centered, and to stay focused. And that is, it's always, like we say, mind over matter. And when we have mind over matter, no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it. So mindfulness is extremely important for that.
Teachers are leaders, and leaders should be teachers. What are your views on this?
I don't think they're binary. They're not mutually exclusive. Leaders are teachers. Whoever leads stands as an example to a million others for inspiration, to inspire change, to bring out the best in people. And the moment you do that, you already inspire somebody else. When you teach, thank you.
I'm getting nervous just listening to the plethora of questions you people are firing at the contestants. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Are the others also doing this thing where one person's asking the question, but you're internally reacting to what you would have said if you were there? Because I'm trying to do it for every question, and I'm a bit nervous, I have to say. All right, we have the last wildcard entrant that we will listen to in just a few seconds from now. Let's say hello to Nikhil Gorigarkar.
I firmly believe that I deserve a shot at the title because I most certainly have the skills and talents demanded of a Super Speaker winner, as well as the confidence to wrap it all up and the willpower to harness my true potential. And I also think I would make an impact through the opportunities that follow from Success Gyan.
How important do you think it is to teach financial education in schools?
I think it is extremely important to teach financial education, that and emotional well-being as well. I think it's important for students at an early age itself to work on their relationship with money. Rather than learning how to invest, they should learn what money is and how they should treat it or look at it. And I think that will take them a long distance ahead.
What is your favorite animated movie? And tell us a lesson you learned from it.
Okay, my favorite animated movie has to be the first Kung Fu Panda, or even the entire franchise. There is so much to learn from it. I guess the most important takeaway is there are no accidents. Like me being on this stage because I'm supposed to win that thing.
And what traits or qualities made you reach the top 10?
I believe perseverance was a part of it, but not the most important part, because there has always been a certain comfort that I've had with speaking my heart, speaking my mind. I believe I get into a flow. I believe I have a way of putting my thoughts ahead, which makes sense and is exciting. And I think that that's what's gotten me so far, and hopefully will take me further.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't understand how your legs are jelly backstage within. They're just strong and solid here, man. Well done to you.
Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to the end of this absolutely entertaining rapid-fire wildcard round. I'm sure our judges need a bit of time to figure out which two will join the already hand-picked three, and we'll get into that final round. So we'll give you a bit of time for you to engage, fight it out, and then come back with the decision. Okay. We have come to the last stages of this grand finale. Before we get to the final round, I know 3 of the finalists are ready, they're prepped, and they're waiting to see the 2 other contemporaries that will be joining them. And this is the moment to find out who those lucky, who those deserving 2 are. So let's get the rest of the 7 participants on stage one last time. Pavani Panya, Christine Zedek, Jaspal Bindra, Satish Tarani, Supriya Pal, Alifia Lucknowwala, and Nikhil Goregalkar. Without further ado, should we get the names done already, or do you want to say something before that? Are you confident that you will be the one to step forward? What about you?
I thought I'd get selected in the top 3, so I don't know anymore. So I'll stay back.
Now your confidence is a little
yeah, now I'm not too sure anymore.
Huh.
Yeah, let's see.
What about you?
Yeah, I was too confident last time, so I'm just going to hold my horses this time.
But who's going to stick their neck out and then tell me that this time I'm in?
This time I'm in.
Brilliant.
Wow.
That's what I want. Big
Love
round
it.
of applause for him. Yeah? That's what we want to see, that kind of confidence. But it is the moment to find out. Doctor, will you do the honors and tell us who the 4th finalist to enter the last round is going to be?
Well, it is Alifia Lucknowwala.
Alifia Lucknowwala, step forward, please.
Thank you.
This looks like a very sedate sort of reaction. Give me like a high five. Yeah, come on.
I want to highlight something here. Alifia, and this is for everybody watching. You didn't get through because you came here and said, I don't come from a privileged background. You didn't get through because of that.
Okay.
And I want to highlight that because this jury, we are very clear, we're not driven by sentiment. Yes. We're driven by communication and expression. And you are very grounded, very clear, and that's what has gotten you here. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Alifia.
4 spots have been sealed, which just leaves 1 more open. That one tiny window of opportunity remains for the rest of the finalists who have worked so hard, who have toiled so many weeks to be here. 6 in the house, but only 1 persists and enters the final round. Who's it gonna be?
All right. So for the 5th finalist, there was an interesting battle that we had. I think the next time we should have an odd number of judges, because an even number of judges had a a split vote. So we've decided to add our own twist and make our presence felt as a jury. So here's what happened. So the three of us rooted for one person and the other three rooted for another person. And before it got into a fist fight, we decided that we'll add a twist. And the twist is this. We're going to call upon two names. And these two are going to be in a battle of the Titans for the 5th spot. Would you guys like to know who those two names are?
Guys,
Yes.
ये तो syllabus में ही नहीं था ना. This even I didn't expect.
They're like, one more time we have to speak again? Yeah. So, not in any hierarchy. These are the two names that we kind of stuck our necks out on. We have Nikhil Goregaonkar. And like we said before this round, we are pressing the refresh button and we are wiping out whatever happened in the first 2 rounds. And making a strong comeback, we have Jaspal Bindra.
Congratulations. For everybody watching out there, that is the power of self-belief. You believed you would make it here, man, and you have. Okay? High five.
High five.
Well done. Now you have a huge and a very, very strong competitor to go up against.
High five.
Yeah? Those jelly dance legs, like proper jelly legs, need some workout, proper workout. Okay, so you can rest easy. You can prepare for round 3. Big round of applause to her. Good luck. And before we get to the 2 of you, I just want the 4 of you to just step forward here. I mean, the kind of efforts they've put in and the amount of time that you've invested and what you've really given to this stage, I think speaks volumes of what each of you are as people. This has been an exhilarating experience, just watching each of you come to this stage, putting yourself out there to the world, in front of the jury, to ensure that you become better versions of yourselves. And I'm sure that that is what this journey has done to you. And that is the ultimate success story. Congratulations on everything you've achieved so far. And I'm sure this is not going to be the last stage that you will be in the center of.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, guys, you were awesome. Please give yourself a round of applause. You guys were really, really good. It was a very, very tough call. That's all you can say. It was so close.
The standards you guys have set for this platform has been phenomenal. And the 4 of you, we're not saying this to make you feel good, but we're genuinely saying this that you guys were phenomenal. I mean, your standards were super, super, super high. So just that we had 5 other people who had a notch higher today, but each one of you need to hold your head high and walk out of here as winners.
But we're having fun.
Yeah.
We're really having fun, like Suren said. So we're happy to be here.
Thank you.
Till the
So
stage,
that's
it's a
the
big
ultimate.
deal. It's a
Thank
huge
you.
deal. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, never stop flexing those muscles, because you're worth it. Yeah, anything else that you'd like to say before you leave?
This experience was challenging and humbling at the same time. Just the fact that you have given us so much, this platform, this opportunity, the other credentials. When I started, I had no idea what to expect. So just a genuine and humble thank you for everything.
It was so beautiful just to be a part of this ecosystem and have this platform itself. To get a platform for your voice is in itself an honor, and you guys gave us that honor. I am honored. And honestly, at my age right now, like at 20, I never expected I will face such a platform and get such an opportunity. So I'm just very grateful to God and to you guys. But one thing, just saying, maybe in the future, being an MC myself, I also look forward to maybe hosting or co-hosting the Super Speaker, maybe the next season. Definitely.
Love it.
So looking forward to that at least.
Bhavna's like, you're not taking my job.
Look, I was just thinking, look, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma retired. Doesn't mean I will.
You can have a co-host. That's not an issue.
Absolutely happy to share the stage, especially if it's another woman. We need to support one another.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, I look forward to having you not only on this stage, but on many stages.
Oh,
Congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank
Guys,
you
I just
so
realized
much.
something.
2 words for me. Lage raho.
Yes. I just realized something. The average age here is 25, huh? So keep feeling young. Keep feeling young and work hard and work on yourself and keep that smile intact. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, Rajiv, these two are probably like, okay, get this over with, guys. Tell us what we need to do.
It's not getting over for you guys any sooner. Or rather, it can. Here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be throwing a word at each one of you. You're going to be talking about it for 20 seconds. There'll be a buzzer that'll go off to tell you when you complete your 20-second mark. And then we have a third question that will be thrown at you, for which you'll get 30 seconds. So 2 words, each one of you will talk about both the words, one after the other. And then the third question will come, and we'll be evaluating your responses on all these 3 mini battles that we've created for you. Yep.
Raju, who will start? The first word will go to whom?
Let's start with Jaspal.
Okay, the first word will go to Jaspal. Once you finish, buzzer goes. Then Nikhil, you start on that word. Once you finish, second word will go to you first. Then it'll go to Jaspal. That's how it is.
Got it.
And they have 20 seconds for the first 2.
Yeah.
And then 30 seconds for the
last
one.
question. Yeah.
Again, who starts first in that last question?
We'll go back to Jaspal because you're starting with Jaspal.
You want to wish each other good luck before you start?
Absolutely. Give me a hug.
All right. So do we have the word ready? We are going to start with Jaspal.
Ready to fire?
Yes.
Charity.
Charity. Something that we learned in MMI. It's one of the jars. And it is something that keeps you grounded. It is something that reminds you that you are actually gifted, that you're actually blessed, that you can make a difference in the world if you make that little contribution. That little contribution could get a smile on a child's face.
Charity.
I used to donate certain parts of my salary to dog and cat NGOs, and I used to like doing that. But then I also realized one day that charity actually starts at home. And this I saw when I saw my maid using a hand wash with water added to it. And I'm like, you know what, 1 second, I'll get back to the dogs. And I want to earn so well that I take care of you as well as the dogs. And I do firmly believe that charity starts at home, and it need not be money.
Second word, marriage.
Okay, I mean, first of all, I think there is a reason that martial arts and marital arts sound very similar, and are made up with the same letters. I have to be honest, I will be myself. I'm a little afraid of marriage, and it may not even be for all. There are many that support it. It might not be for me. I feel like there are a lot of rough edges to go around over there, and maybe one day in my 30s, yes, but today it's something that I keep aside. It caused a few breakups as well, but that remains my stance on marriage.
Same word, Jaspal, go for it. Marriage.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. I do not like when people make jokes about marriage because it's like a piano that you need to play. You will not play the right notes initially. You will go wrong. But you need to revisit the notes and realize where you went wrong. And then you need to try again. And if you try again, it's a beautiful symphony.
Awesome. Fantastic. So we have a question now, and Jaspal, you're going to go first.
Yes, and I'm going to play the devil's advocate where, Jaspal, you have to tell me why Nikhil deserves to win Super Speaker 3. And Nikhil, you're going to get that in return also.
So I really feel that Nikhil should go forward and win the Super Speaker 3. Nikhil is young at the moment. He's at the age of 27, and he's gifted with the voice. He uses a string of beautiful words as his language. And that language, if it is mentored the right way, can impact the whole world. Nikhil yesterday told me that he's out on a mission to do something for his tenants. That if he gets that money, when we spoke of charity,
I have to tell you, it's an interesting thing that we've been paired because I've actually been very inspired by Jaspal. When the Inspirathon was going on, he went through a very heavy personal loss, but he still made it. He still, not only did he make it there, he is here. After the fumble of the first round, he is still here. And I'm so inspired by him. And I think his perseverance is amazing. And I just love Jaspal, by the way. He's such a teddy bear he is. And I really, really feel that his kind of energy, his kind of amazing vibes, they deserve that trophy. And they can go further as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll take a moment now again. Thank you for adding to our problems.
Always happy to help is what you should say. But that was intense, huh? We'll give them a moment. But I just want to ask you, in the meantime, right? Was this nerve-wracking?
Slightly, yeah. Especially the marriage one. Immediately at the start, I had to take a decision about going a slightly comical way or serious way. I took the comical one. It was a risk. But yes, it hits your nerves, this stage, huh? Sometimes.
I'm shocked. I stopped listening to him. I'm very sorry. I stopped listening to you because you took under 10 seconds. Under 10 seconds. Yeah. So I'm guessing that this time there was no
No, we had a 4-2, so it was easy to decide.
Okay.
It was not a 3-3.
It was not a 3-3.
Are you ready?
Okay, before you give me...
In fact, it was 5-1.
5-1, okay.
It was 5-1? Look at Dr. Velumani. He's like, no.
It was as crucial as Suri Kumar Yadav's catch.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Jaspal, you can tell me, you were confident in the previous round that you were going to step forward and come into this wild card round and pull through. Are you confident to make it to the final round?
I think I'm already a winner, not just by going to the final round. Even if I don't make it to the final round, I still, being here on this platform, going through the evolution of finding myself in another way, knowing that this part of me never existed, I'm a winner, I feel.
But the question remains, do you see yourself in that final round? Is it going to be you or is it going to be Nikhil?
I think the best one should win, but having said to choose one, obviously being human, I would like to choose myself.
Nikhil, you have smiled your way through, you have danced your way through, but this is the moment that decides if you get a shot at the title. Do you think you are going to be the 5th finalist?
Yeah, I think there's a shot. I think I can make it. The 5-1 ratio is scary. Like, if I lose, I can't even tell myself anything. I had only one judge rooting for me. But it's a scary ratio, but I think I can make it. I think I can do it. I think I got this.
This is the moment that you've both been waiting for. This is the moment that will truly decide if you need to fight the good fight for at least today. Yeah? Get together, hug it out as we find out which one of you is leaving.
First to both of you, well played. Well played. It was very tough. But one person only can make it to the 5. You guys know that, right? So the one who's going to be the 5th finalist for the last round for Super Speaker Season 3 is the comeback king, Jaspal.
Jaspal Bindra! Congratulations!
Well done, man. Well done, man. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say at this moment, you know. I feel expressionless. I'm probably frozen like what I did before. But yes, it's really, really, really a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful day outside, and it's a beautiful moment right now. And coming back is beautiful.
But well played, Nikhil. You were awesome all throughout, man. Well played.
Thank
really
you.
well played.
Thank you.
I swear I'm going to take the marital arts and the martial arts joke and tell my husband because he's going to get a big laugh from it. Okay, it's not that scary and daunting. Take it from a bunch of us who've been married and who still remain in one piece. Yeah, physically and mentally. You made a strong competitor, and I think you did really, really well. Make sure that you carry this attitude and this smile with you throughout because that is one of the highlight features of your personality.
Thank you so much.
Yeah?
Means a lot.
Anything you'd like to say?
You deserve it. Do well.
Thanks, bro.
Now you better win this now.
Love it, love it. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Jaspal, a big round of applause to you. Well
you.
done. We always love it when somebody seems like an underdog, but then comes from behind only to reach the top. Yeah? Here are our top 5 finalists who will enter the final round of the grand finale of Super Speakers Season 3. Let's get the other 4 on stage, shall we? Rohan Batra, Sakshi Salve, Mamta Rajesh, Alifia Lakhnowala, and finally, the wild card entrant, Jaspal Bindra. Fantastic. They look like the Fantastic Five, okay? This is a huge achievement, yeah? But the next few minutes is going to be so crucial, yeah? Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay. You've been waiting quite a bit, no? The 3 of you. Have you know what they say? When you've had too long a break, then you're not just up to it. Like you need to warm up again. Have you warmed up?
I've been on idle all this while. Been prepping for the final round, so really not a break.
Same here. I've been prepping using the time to the best I can.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we've got an activity for you, just to warm you up, which is why I asked, yeah? We're going to get the bowl here before we move into the final round, where we'll pit you against one another. Here are the names of the judges, yeah? So you will each pick one of the judges' names, and I'll then tell you what you need to do. Okay, can you show us the card that you have? Yeah. There's a reason why you pick their names. They're going to pick your order. Okay, so the judge that you picked and the judge that you've asked a question to will pick the order in which you will make the final presentation in that final round for that trophy. Okay, let's go. Can we have the bowl sent to them as well, please?
Exactly the number that I wanted for Sakshi.
I know, I saw that and I was like, oh my God.
Okay, so Sakshi goes first. Who goes second?
Jaspal goes second.
Alifia goes third. Rohan goes fourth.
Number 5.
Mamta.
Okay, so you know your numbers. Are you ready for the final challenge? Judges, anything that you'd like to say to them, because this is going to be huge.
I think we're going to wipe it all first, and this is 75 seconds between you and the trophy. Just go for it.
Wo 70 seconds.
Yeah, what I really want to see is that all 5 of you coming out really swinging and punching. I really want to see you won this.
Doctor, any words of wisdom or a punchline?
All the 5 are already our first. It's only a formality which makes you to find out actually who has to be the first. So be happy, be confident, and enjoy the moment.
I'd like to say just be you and just love the moment. Let the light shine from within.
Beautiful. This is the final round, and this is all about transforming education. The question that we give our 5 finalists for the very last round, for the very last time on this stage, is this. If you were the education minister of the country, what would you do to improve the system? What do you think is not working, and what can be done to manage it? You have 75 seconds. You can mic up, take a deep breath, come back, and impress the hell out of the judges. Yeah? All the best. Okay, it all comes down to this moment. Moments like these truly define who we are, what we become, and what the future can hold for an individual. These are the moments that turn an ordinary person into an absolute star. And here is an opportunity for 5 of those individuals to cross over, become a title winner. 75 seconds is what they have. And the first of them to take the center stage today is Sakshi Salve.
If I was the education minister, I would start by creating an education system which is more relevant and practical. Firstly, we need to change how we teach. Students need to shift their focus from memorizing to learning. Just cramming information to pass an exam does not make sense. Students need to be taught how to learn, how to understand, how to apply these learnings into their day-to-day lives in real-world situations. Secondly, our curriculum needs serious updates. We need to include more relevant topics like digital literacy, financial management, effective communication, mental health, self-development, to name a few, which are extremely important in today's day and age. These are as important as traditional subjects like math or science. This is what equips students to go out there and transform the way they show up in the real world. Last but not the least, our teachers, highly underpaid and undertrained. What's going on? We need to train these teachers. They need to know what the latest, most current, most effective teaching methods and techniques are. Teachers can be the game changers. Our students are the future. Let's make this happen. Just with these few changes effectively implemented, we are looking at an education system that would not only impart knowledge, but teach people how to go out there, not only to survive, but to thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi.
How long was that?
It's lovely to see them react almost immediately. I can only look at that as a mirror, because that's exactly how I am, and I'm sure you are as well. Let's move on to our second finalist, who has been waiting around for a bit. He has been named the comeback king on this very stage, but can he impress the judges all the way? Let's welcome Jaspal Bindra.
When you put a fence around children, you don't get children, but cattle. Currently, we have a plethora of adults who are lacking creativity and confidence. Our education system focuses on brilliance and not intelligence. Brilliance is of the mind, which has a physical existence in the body. Intelligence does not have any physical existence. It exists in form of energies and frequencies. If I were the education minister of India, I would create a system that would focus on intelligence along with brilliance, a system that celebrates teachers along with the great entrepreneurs, a system where children are free to educate themselves of what they love. By doing so, we will have happy adults who would go back to work and create happy employees, and these happy employees would come back to home and create happy families, making a happy and wonderful India. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Don't worry, no feedback now, straight away to the result. He's just like, oh, I can't. All right, guys, it's getting really, really exciting in here because we're edging close to that final moment, aren't we? But before that, we've got 3 more finalists that we need to hear from. Finalist number 3, Alifia Laknawala.
Does the education system in India today ensure you can make a living? No. The ranks of educated unemployed people are increasing every day. Does it ensure you get life skills then? Also no. 35 students commit suicide per year in India. This is a horrible statistic. So as an education minister, I would need to address this. Japan spends 5% of its GDP on education, India just 3.5%. So first, I would increase the funding in education. Second, promote the understanding that every individual is unique and introduce psychometric tests at a very young age so children know what they like and focus on that and pursue it. Third, introduce more practical, vocational-based learning. Focus on the skills that are actually required in the job market and make learning more fun, examinations more fun. It's the pressure of examinations that lead to mental health challenges within the youth today. I would like to promote wholesome education for India's youth. I don't want to just give them a learning. I want them to have a living. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Alifia. And that's all it will be for now. We'll get you back on stage once your co-contestants have given their performances as well. We're down to the last two. The penultimate performer for the very last time on this stage is Rohan Batra.
I was the first bencher, answered all teachers' questions, coming on top of the class. Rote learning and memorization worked for me. So why would I change the education system, I asked. Although I aced in studies, I struggled in life. I was directionless, so I got lost. I lacked relationship skills, so I failed in marriage. I was ignorant of health, so I suffered from a year-long back pain. Whatever I studied, I could not use anything to change my state. If I were the education minister, here are 3 things that I would do. Help them discover their unique strength so that a fish doesn't climb trees. Help them graduate, but in their character. Teach them life skills and not just mathematical skills. Imagine what India would be like if we taught children the way life taught us. If from the very start, the children knew their own heart. They would navigate life with wisdom and play their part. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rohan. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I feel like very few people have this quality of just being so calm that you're like, why are you so calm? This is the finale. Be a little nervous. But it's great. It's great. Not too many people have that quality. Thank you so much, Rohan. Just want to shake him up a little bit, no? Like, how are you so calm? All right, okay. 5th and last finalist for the day that we'll get to hear from right about now. Let's welcome Mamta Rajesh.
Kumar, a teenager from Thane, jumped from the 23rd floor killing himself because he only scored 92% in his exam board. Why? Because he couldn't get into an Ivy League degree. So what? He can't get a good job. Who is to blame for this? Parents, teachers, schools? Actually, the whole system. The industry out there is hiring people not based on their competency or character, but solely on their marks. And that's what's wrong. If I'm the education minister, I will create one common degree across the country, and I'll call it Masters in Human Excellence. 50% of the course will focus on building character, integrity, financial literacy, empathy, emotional resilience, etc. The other 50% will focus on vocational skill training in the chosen field, engineering, medical, law, business administration, etc. I will focus primarily on building good human beings who are also capable of competency at work rather than just mark scoring machines. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, now their job is done, but your job begins. So it's the biggest decision that you've had to make in a while, I'm sure. So take all the time you need. All right, have we made a decision?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, so this time there's been no problems?
There were problems. Every judge had a favorite.
Every judge had a favorite.
And second one also was asked. I think finally the consensus is who had highest frequency of liking, they have become the
winner.
final winner.
All right. Okay. We'll have to find out who this person is who has had the highest frequency. And to find that out, we'll have to get our 5 finalists back on stage. So let's welcome Sakshi Salve, Jaspal Bindra, Alifia Laknawala, Rohan Batra, and Mamta Rajesh on stage. Okay. All these months of hard work, all those moments of preparation, every little second manifesting it, it all comes down to this, honestly. How does it feel?
Weirdly, calmly nervous.
Weirdly, calmly nervous. What were you thinking of in the backstage?
We were actually congratulating each other because it's an awesome win for all of us. So we were actually celebrating just before we got on the stage. All of us.
Would you like to see a woman win?
Definitely.
Definitely.
I'd like to see this woman win.
Yeah, I like that. If you had to rate your performances on 10, what would it be? We'll start with you very quickly. On 10.
10.
10 on 10. Okay, good start.
It's a 10.
Okay, 2 perfect scores.
3 perfect scores.
10 on 10. Wow.
8.59 scope for improvement.
Okay, we have a realist.
It's always a 9. I'll never give a 10 because there's always room for improvement.
Okay, so 3 perfect scores, 8.5, and then a 9. But what are the scores these people have on their boards? Who are going to be the people that will step forward and have a moment and an evening that they will remember for a lifetime? It's time to welcome the jury members on stage for that final decision, for that final announcement.
This was a very tough one, Bhavna. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the runners-up first.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got 1 runners-up.
1 runners-up.
So the second place, essentially.
Yeah, the person who's going to actually take the 5 lakh check home.
Okay.
Okay. Can we start with that?
Who do you think it's going to be? Just say a name out loud. Obviously not the jury. Just the contestants. Just say a name out loud. Who do you think it's going to be? It can be. Just say a name out loud in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Our brain is not working right
Yeah, Mamta, Sakshi.
I think they're like, we'll split the cash.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll just do a countdown. 5. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the runners-up of Super Speaker Season 3 is...
Mamta Rajesh.
Mamta, congratulations.
Wow.
Runner-up of Super Speaker Season 3. Step forward, please, Mamta. Step forward. Tell us how you're feeling, and then we can give you your check. Let's give her her check. The jury members, if you'll just please do the honors. Mamta Rajesh wins a check of rupees 5 lakhs and the opportunity to call herself the Super Speaker Season 3 runners-up. Come on, guys, let's cheer for her. I know you gave it your all, but number
yes.
2 is not so bad, is it?
Not at all. Top 10 is not so bad at all. For me, it's just validation that no matter what the age, no matter what the background, no matter what the past, can always work on those limiting beliefs and break through.
Beautiful.
And for me, I entered the competition because I was so afraid of putting out videos on Instagram. And as a coach, I need to be on Instagram. So that's why I got into this competition. And to be here is proof that I have it in me to keep working on myself and to grow. And that's all I'll continue doing. Brilliant. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mamta, Instagram has nothing to do with the 80 seconds that you just participated in the wild card round and all the rounds before that, right? All of you had to do some great work to get here. The pressure that you've been put in, those situations, they have nothing, yeah? Compared to Instagram, which is just planned and those 90 seconds of reels. So never ever be afraid anymore, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Okay, can we get the rest of the contestants on stage? Guys, this is a moment. This is truly the singular moment that we've all been waiting for. The top 10 finalists will join the rest of the contestants to find out who the Super Speaker Season 3 title winner will be. Whew. I'm nervous. Are you guys nervous? Yeah? One word to describe how you're feeling right now?
Nervous.
Curious.
Okay.
Suppressed excitement.
Suppressed excitement.
Yeah, I think curious as well.
Okay. You guys, this is a moment that you're going to talk about for years, for decades, for generations. These are the stories that you're going to be telling your kids, your grandkids. This is a moment that defines you, perhaps causes a paradigm shift in each of your lives, because this is the moment that you've really worked towards. And the moment is well and truly here. We count down from 10 and we reveal the title winner of Super Speaker Season 3. And for those of you who have made it till here, can I get you to do the same?
Yes.
Join me in this countdown and we'll do it together as a family, yeah? So let's go in 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the title winner of Super Speaker Season 3 is...
The shortest is the tallest.
Olivia Lucknowwala. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The title winner of Super Speaker Season 3. The one, the last remaining one. One who walks away with it all. The trophy, the title, and a cash prize of rupees 10 lakhs. Let's hear it for Olivia Lucknowwala. Can we get her family to join her on stage, please? Do we have Olivia's family here?
Yes. Wow, it's bigger than me. Thank you.
Can we get Olivia's family members to join her on stage? Let's applaud the champion, guys. Let's applaud our title winner. There you have it. It's a testament that good things do come in small packages. Never underestimate anyone who seems small in size because they have a lion heart, don't they?
Thank you so much. Sorry.
Success is only real when it's shared with family and friends. This is a victory not just for an individual, but the entire family who's been there with her every step of the way. Congratulations to the entire family.
Hold it.
Leafia, a few words from you. I know you're emotional, but this is what you worked for. This is your moment to shine. Take it away.
The wherewithal it's taken me to come this far, to put in a year of work, the sacrifices my family's made. This is my mentor, by the way. He's come all the way to support me. I couldn't have made it without them, and I'm just feeling so, so grateful right now to everybody. Success Gyan, Suren, Praveen, all of the judges, thank you so much. And Pooja, you're an inspiration. Just thank you.
Would you like to say a few words, sir? She called you her mentor, so this must mean a lot for you as well.
Thank you, yes. Definitely, the change we've seen in her going up, the amount of effort she's putting out here, she deserves it. I think all the contestants were fantastic out here. I just think the best one won.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Spoken like a true, proud mentor. Ma'am, we'd love to hear from you as well.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Ma'am, we know how much you would have wanted this for her. Mothers dream even before their children start breathing. Yeah?
I think she's done a great job. Not great, I think wonderful. And she's done it all on her own, you know. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest achievement for a parent to see for a child. I think she's done great. Thank you.
Give her a hug. Give her a big kiss.
Congratulations, and I just want to take this opportunity to once again say well done to the entire family, your mentor, your mom, and a big round of applause for our judges who've just been phenomenal. Not only have you been change makers and path breakers, you're just so humble, compassionate, and your empathy towards every contestant today is something that I've learned a lot from. And sir, your punchlines I'll never forget. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the first time that you've been a part of Super Speaker as a jury member. Your thoughts?
I wish all those who are on stage to feel the journey of reaching here. Though the girl who took the trophy in hand had her happiest day today, I'm pretty sure it's the journey for you. I think 5 aspects you need to keep in your mind whenever you come for such competitions. First is confidence, without which, of course, you can't get onto the stage. Second is content. Content is the king. And we analyze how strong is the content. The third one is the flow, where you start, how you navigate, how you conclude. And the fourth one is how your body supports your voice and words. And of course, very important is your delivery skills. So these 5 things are important. I'm very happy that Suren and Success Gyan has started it. I believe people who can tell stories, who can talk, who can transform are going to be the leaders. And I am extremely happy to see in the team there are more ladies. That means ladies have started speaking. And the winner finally is a lady. And wish you all women very successful career in life and supported by your communication skills. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We go always speaking. Now we have a stage and a spotlight. So that makes a big difference. Thank you so much. And a big round of applause for you guys. Every single one of you is a super speaker. Never ever forget and carry on this journey and do the very best that you possibly can. I know that's a lot to carry.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
taller
heavy.
than I am.
And with the weight of that trophy is the responsibility as well.
Bhavna, I just want to say you've been fabulous. You've been really, really fabulous. Thanks for coming back again for season 3. And as Dr. Velimuri said, all the 9 of you, you guys were awesome. I have been seeing you for the last 1 year. The way you have grown, the way you have impacted people, you have inspired people out there. A big thank you from Team Success Gyan. And one final set of people I want to thank is the team behind Super Speaker. There's a big team which works behind every one of you who've been part of this 1 year journey from Team Success Gyan. A big, big, big thank you. And to the judges, I don't thank my judges because they're as good as family. So we had fun. We also fought a lot this time, I guess. We had our own difference of opinion, but I felt the best person took. So all the best, Alicia. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I had a fabulous time. I had a blast as always, which is why I look forward to coming here and hosting every season that you all have. And thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed this edition as well. We'll come to you with a brand new edition, which is season 4. Hopefully with a bunch of us and a brand new set of contestants. Until then, this is bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off from Success Gyan Super Speaker Season 3.